Now, a number of Siouxland counties are now considering moratoriums or freezes on data center projects. Woodbury County, Iowa, Yankton County, South Dakota, and Gage County, Nebraska are all exploring the possibility and the idea of a possible freeze. But Plymouth County, Iowa, has already pulled the trigger, approving a one-year moratorium. Now, that decision was made during its Board of Supervisors meeting Tuesday.
It's become more of a local issue. I myself had citizens come up to me and express their concern regarding these kind of facilities. So we've decided we really need to be proactive and get ahead of this issue.
Plymouth County's move was cited by Woodbury County's board at its own meeting Tuesday as supervisors agreed to consider a moratorium of their own at their next meeting.
Learning that Plymouth County passed a one-year moratorium earlier today, I think that's what we're going to have on the agenda for next week, a revocable one-year moratorium, which means if we get through the zoning process, say in 8 months, we could always pull that moratorium off at that time.
Supervisors in Yankton County, South Dakota, also exploring a moratorium tonight. Yankton County officials tell KTIV it was initially on their agenda for their Tuesday meeting, but will not be considered until their next meeting, July 7th. Now, in Gage County, Nebraska, nearly 100 people gathered Tuesday night for a Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. After hearing hours of public comment, the commission there voted to recommend an 18-month moratorium on new data center development applications. Now, that recommendation now goes to the County Board of Supervisors. In the background of all this, the proposed data center on 900 acres of land annexed into the city of Salix, Iowa, just last month. Now, residents there have split opinions on the development. Some, of course, are for it, some against it. Right now, Mid-American Energy is still working to land a customer for the site. No further action will be taken on that project until that next move happens.